Hi there. I want to talk to you a little bit about bar chords. I want to show you a couple of types of my favorite bar chord shapes, and then I'll show you a little exercise that I find handy. So first of all, let's start with the idea of a C chord. You play that 3rd fret, there's your C chord. Well, let's replace that with your pinky finger. Because what we're going to do is we're going to have your first finger over here where this nut is, but we're not going to use it yet. Let's take this C chord shape. We're going to move it up 1 fret. But these 3 strings here did not move up yet, so we want to put a bar on that 1st fret. Now, everything has moved up equally. Here was the C, and now we're going to move everything up 1 fret. Now we have a C sharp chord. But now that we have this barred, we can continue to move it up. So there's a C sharp, there's a D sharp, or an E flat, if you want to call it that way. Here's an E, etc., etc., etc. We can go all the way up. As far as our little fingers can squeeze into those, we could make a chord. Typically, I only go so far. We can do the same thing with other chords. Let's say an F chord. Now, I need this first finger for the bar, so I'm going to use these 2 fingers for my F shape. But it's the same F shape, you know. And then I'm going to move it up 1 fret and put my bar down. Now I have an F sharp chord, or a G flat, and I can move that up. I can also do it with an A shape. Normally you play an A probably with these 2 fingers, but again, we need this finger for the bar, so we're going to use 2 different fingers. There's an A, move it up, B flat, or an A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D. So once you have a shape that uses all 4 strings, you can move it up and down. So those are a few of my simplest bar chords. It's the C shape, barred, the F shape, barred, or the A shape. You could do the A minor shape. That makes minor bar chords. What is hard though is how to get that bar to sound good. A lot of people have trouble with this. One of the things you have to remember is you need a straight finger. You don't want a bent finger because how could that ever actually be a bar? You need it straight. So one of the things that bends your finger is when you hold your uke like this. Look at your wrist bends your fingers. So you want to have a straight hand. So hold your uke straight away from you. Don't be looking at it like this because that bends your hand. So we want a straight finger. And I would say to start with, don't worry about all the chord shapes. Just do your bar. Try pressing nice and straight on that 1st fret, or any fret, but let's do the 1st. Press and release. If you press too hard, it's going to hurt your hand. So press, release. Press, release. Press, release. I don't know how well I can show you that. Press, I'm squeezing, and then I'm releasing. I'm leaving my fingers on there, though. If I took it off completely, I'd have open strings, which is okay, but I want to have a muffled sound. So I'm going to play, release. And I'm going to just do that for as long as I can. And see if you can do it. You need a certain amount of pressure in order to make this bar work, but you don't need to over press either. So see, just maybe start with not pressing at all and just press just enough to make it sound nice and clean. Do that for a while. So make a little rhythmic game out of it. Try 2 on and 2 released. So you're working on your barring and your rhythm at the same time. Work on that for a while, and that may help you with your bar chords. Thank you very much.